Alright, welcome to your St. Patrick's Day Lego build. My name is Adam.
I'm Linda.
And we are going to build the Lego unicorn, rainbow unicorn with you guys. If you want to follow along, hopefully you've got the kit in your hands right now. We're going to build this together. And we're going to take you guys step by step as we go through the instructions and build the rainbow unicorn in celebration of St. Patrick's Day. So if you guys want to crack open the box, you should have 3 bags in there, and you're going to find the instruction manual that has the unicorn on it. And if you guys flip to page 5, we're going to start there. And then open up your big bag first. And then your medium bag as well. And if your moms and dads are there, they can help you find the pieces as well, like Linda's helping me. And then you guys can open up the little bag as well with the tiny little pieces. Alright, we're going to start with step 1, which is the large white half circle. Looks like this. And then you're going to take this turquoise color and place it right on the edge where it hangs off a little bit so it matches the picture in step number 1. And then step number 2, you're going to take the other half circle and you're going to clip it together so it looks like one big round white circle with the turquoise piece in the middle. It's turquoise, right?
Yes, sure is.
And then in step 3, you're going to find the little flat white half circle pieces. They're real tiny, so they're going to be in that little pile of the small pieces. The little, just like in step 3 in that picture, those little flat white pieces you're going to find the end of the turquoise piece of the white circle. And then you're going to find in step 4 the purple, the smooth purple pieces, and you're going to see how it lays across the turquoise piece and put that right above there. To kind of create a purple bridge over the turquoise piece, just like that. And then in step 5, you're going to find the light blue pieces, the 2x1s. And you're going to put those next to the turquoise piece, just like you see in the picture. And then the orange 2x1s will go just beneath that. And to look just like this in step 5. Alright, the bottom rainbow base is coming together. We're going to take, it's a flat light blue piece with one little peg in the middle. And then you're going to put that on top of the turquoise piece, and then the same looking piece with orange right next to it. And then you see in step 7 the smooth light blue pieces next to that, next to the purple. So in step 7 it'll look like this. Your rainbow is coming together. And then you're going to find the large turquoise smooth green turquoise pieces here that'll go next to the blue ones. And then the large smooth gold pieces next to the turquoise. kind of create the little ramps on the side that look like this now in step 8. And then in step 9, you're going to complete your little rainbow. So you got the orange smooth pieces on the end. And the little red ones on the end there to close the rainbow for the base of the unicorn. And so it should look like this after step 9. Alright, we're going to start on the unicorn. So if you take the step, and page number 10, page 10, step 10, there's going to be a large 4x6 white base plate. You're going to take that, and then you're going to attach these really light baby blue clips on the end that you see in step 10. And it looks like that, where they hang off a little bit. And then you got the same color, really light pale blue. You're going to take the 2x4s in that color and lay them across the white piece. And then take the little white pieces that you see in step 11 with the little clips on the end and attach those to the bottom of the white base plate. So it looks like this when you've got all of those pieces on there through step 11. And then step 12, we have a 1x4 white piece that's going to clip onto the top above those really light blue, bluish green hooks. And then the flat 1x4 pieces go on the sides like you see in step 12. And here we are at the end of page 11, step number 12. Alright, step number 13, you're going to find these gold little arches that you're going to put right in the middle of the vase you've created. This next one on step 14, it's a little 1x2 and it's got a little triangle on the end you can see on page 13. You're going to put right on the end of that base plate. So it looks just like this. Those ones are hard to find. So ring your call button if you need a nurse's help. Maybe don't do that. It's not an emergency.
They could call the number on that phone. It's 12.
1289.
If they need help.
If you need help, you guys are welcome to call us. The number is 1289.
Ask for Andrew.
Linda will help you assist with the bill. Step 15, you're going to take that 1x2 white piece with the little clip on the end and put it on top of that 1x4 white piece. And then you're going to take those smooth little white triangles and put them on the end. Just like they match in step number 15. And it should look like that through step 15. And then step 16, we're going to take these really big 1x4 pieces and you're going to clip those right over the golden arch in the middle. And it should look like that. Alright, step 17, there's a first step we'll do here. So you're gonna take this, I don't know how to describe it, but 2x4 with a little curved edge on it. You see on page 15, you're gonna take those little 1x2 really light blue-green pieces, put one on top and the bottom. You'll see in that step 17 that's highlighted in yellow. And you're gonna put that right on the end of the base there, like you see in the picture where the arrow's pointing down. And then on page 18, you're going to take another one of those 2x4 flat pieces in that really light green color and put that on top of your base. And then you're going to take the piece that looks like a set of stairs, or some steps, and you're going to put that right on the end, because that is going to form the head of our unicorn. And it should look like this after step 19. Alright, for step number 20. In the yellow box we have the 1x2 light green pieces, and then the little 1x2 white block piece, and then another little 1x2 flat light green piece, and then the little red blocks with the pegs on the side, and then a flat 1x2 red piece on top. It'll look just like that on step 20 in the yellow box. And then you're going to place that right on that piece that looks like a step or a stair. It should look like that through step number 20. And then step number 21, you can take those same little pieces with the little peg on the side. There's ones that are white, you're going to put there first next to the piece we just put in. And then the orange ones will go right next to that with the little pegs as well. So on page 19, this is what your unicorn should look like right now. Alright, now on step 22, you're going to find these little curved orange pieces. They're going to go right on top of those 4 little pegs you just put in. And then you're going to take a red flat 1x2, put that right on top of the orange pieces, so it looks like a little step down. And then it's step 23, you're going to take that curved orange piece and stack it on top of a 1x2 orange piece and put it right there in the bottom. So it kind of creates a little waterfall, smooth waterfall going down the unicorn. And then on step 24, you're going to grab these little red pieces with kind of the back on it and put those right on top. This is forming the hair of the unicorn. And then on step 25, there is a 2x3 block. And you're going to take one of those 2x2 turquoise pieces and put it right on top. And you're going to clip that right at the top of that little stair piece we put in to form the head of the unicorn. And then step 26, there's a piece that kind of looks like it's hanging down. It's got a 2x2 set of pegs on it. You're going to put that on the front of the little stair piece we put in. And then you're going to take a 2x1 flat orange piece. You're going to put that right there. You see in picture, or step 26, right on top of the turquoise piece. And then these little red pieces with the holes through them, you're going to put at the top, like you see in the picture, to close the gap. And the rest of the unicorn. And then step 27, you're going to take those same white pieces that kind of have the side hanging down and clip those on the top of pieces we just laid. So this is what your unicorn should look like through step 27. In step 28, there's this kind of white arch piece with two pegs on the top. You're going to put that right at the nose of the unicorn, so that you see in step 28. And then on the two pegs just above that, there's a flat kind of triangle piece, white piece you're going to put there to form the rest of the unicorn's head. And then grab the pink pieces, and you're going to take a 2x1 flat piece, and then you're going to take that pink piece with the peg on top, those two together, and you're going to put those on top of the unicorn's head. And then the flat little pink triangles you're going to put in front of that to form the rest of the mane for the unicorn.
It's really coming together.
There you go.
It's great.
Ooh, we got the eyes. Alright, to finish the rest of the mane, we have these gold little curved pieces you're going to put on the side. So you get the little triangles that go at the top, and then the curved piece goes just beneath that, and then one more little triangle at the bottom. So that creates a little bit of the mane of the unicorn. And then in step 31, you're going to place your eyeball on one eyeball on the left side of your unicorn. And you're going to take one of these pointy little white pieces, and you're going to stick it in those red little holes to form the ear. So you have one side of the unicorn, the full mane, the eye, and the ear. Now you're going to turn it around, and then we're going to do the same exact thing on the other side. So we're going to do those little gold triangles to fill out the rest of the mane, and then the eyeball, and the little pointy ear. And now we have the head of the unicorn. So that is through step 33. On 34, we're going to start to build more of the body of the unicorn. So you're going to take the white piece that kind of looks like it's part of a boat, and you're going to take that little light green 1x2 piece, and then the 2x2 turquoise piece, put it right next to it, and then a 2x4 green piece, and then connect the end of the boat, the little white piece, got a little bit of a point on it, to close it out in step 34. So that's what it should look like through that sub-step number 4. And then you're going to connect this at the bottom of your base like you see on page 33, and it should fit perfectly underneath what you've already built. So it kind of looks just like that. And now we're going to start to build the legs. So you're going to grab these you're going to grab step 35, a 1x2, and it's got a little hinge on it, and then you're going to put the little 1x1 peg with the clip on the end, and then the smooth white piece that kind of goes right on top of that. And then in step 37, you're going to, hard to describe, little white piece with little hooks on it. And you're going to put the flat piece right in the middle like you see in step 37. And then you're going to clip that into the one you just made. So you look at step 37, you should have almost one entire leg. And then you're going to take these gray pieces, these little gray half circles, and that's created one leg for your unicorn. Now you're going to do the same exact thing to make another one, just like it. You'll do the same step starting with step 35. Put the clip on the top and then the smooth piece over that. You're going to take the one with two hooks on the end and the little flat piece in the middle. And you're going to clip that and then the gray piece with the flat half circle. So now you have two legs. Should look the same after step 38. And these will be the front legs for the unicorn. So you're going to attach these now to the front of the unicorn where those two open clips are. They should fit perfectly. We're going to build the back legs. So you're going to take, in step 40, the 1x4 flat piece with those same piece with the clip on the end, and then the light green 1x3 pieces you're going to clip there for step 41, and then step 42 you're going to take that flat light green piece, you're going to put it on the end with a little white peg next to it, just like you see in step 42, and then flip it back over, and this little 1x2 piece with kind of a pointy thing sticking out of it will go down the end, and then in step 44, the long white flat piece to kind of cover it up, and then you're going to build those same two little feet with the gray pieces, and then you're going to put it all together. So this is what one leg should look like. And then we're going to build the same exact thing. We do that one twice, so we'll make both back legs for us. You take the 1x4, clip in the white 1x2 with the attachment, the light green 1x3, flip it over, and you're going to clip in the smooth light green one, the little white peg, and then flip it back over, and put in the 1x2 white piece with the thing sticking out, and then a smooth white piece on top to cover it, like you see in step 45, and then finish out the foot with the gray piece at the end. So that should be both hind legs for your unicorn, and then you're going to attach them on the back in the two open spots. They're the light green clips on the back. And we have the unicorn. And the only missing piece right now is the tail. So we're going to build the rainbow tail. So the step 47, you're going to take the 1x4 purple piece and then place that 1x2 dark blue piece on top. And then take a 1x1 blue peg, put it next to that. And then the little curved purple piece on the end. So you're looking at step 48, it's on page 41. To build the base of the tail. then you see the 1x2 blue pieces that have pegs on both sides. You're going to put that right across the middle on the base you just built. And then a 1x1 blue piece right on the top of the purple end. And then a 1x4 turquoise piece on top of that, just like you see in step 50. And then a little curved piece to close that out. So step 50, you should have it coming together with the turquoise, the dark blue, and the purple. And then step 51, we have the turquoise curved piece on the end, and then the flat 1x3 that goes right there in the middle to make it all smooth, and the little turquoise triangle on top. And then on the side, where the blue pegs are, right in the middle, you're going to put a flat light blue piece. And we're going to close that out with the flat light blue curved pieces. And then the little flat triangle to build out the one side of the tail. So this is what one side should look like. And then you're going to flip it over, and you're going to do the same exact thing on the other side. So 1x2 flat piece, the flat light blue piece on the end, and then the little triangle to close the tail. So there's both sides. They should look the same. And now you're going to connect your tail. So there's one more open clip. You're going to clip the blue end right in there.
That's great.
And then the finishing touches, we have a little horn on top. So you're going to take the gold triangle with the little gold crown to officially make it a unicorn. And then you are going to take your base that we made in the beginning, and you're going to take the two back legs, and you're going to stick them in there. And there you go. There is your St. Patrick's Day rainbow unicorn.
Yay!
Hopefully all of yours look the same. Thank you guys for building with us. We hope you had fun.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.